What's going on, everyone? Jeff here with Water Jug Fitness, and thank you for tuning in to my 3,000 calorie bulking meal plan. If you watched part 1, that focused on buying all the groceries for this meal plan, and as always with all of my meal plans, you can find a link to that video in the description. Also, you can find a printout for all the groceries that you'll need in the description, along with this video where we'll be prepping or cooking all of the meals. You can find a printout in the description of that as well. So again, in the first video, I stated this meal plan is going to focus on simplicity. So the only thing that you're going to have to prep ahead of time is the chicken. That's it. Everything else, the rice and the vegetables, and there's a tuna meal, all of that is just going to be prepared the day of. So basically the rice, you're just going to heat it up in the microwave, and the vegetables, it's the same thing. Other than that, it's going to include some oatmeal, some protein shakes, things like that. So make sure you check out part 3, which is going to be time to eat. So again, this video, part 2, is going to focus on prepping the chicken, and it's going to be seasoned a little different, so make sure you check out this video. It's also going to weigh out some food, and yeah, let's just how about I just stop talking and let's get into it. So let's head to the kitchen. So again, because this meal plan focuses on simplicity and saving time, I want to make this prep as fast as possible. I want to go ahead and preheat the oven before I even start to cut the chicken. And we're going to preheat the oven to 425. So before we start prepping the chicken, we're going to cut up some apples and onions to help season the chicken. So let's get started on that now. Also, this one's a little different, this video, or this meal plan, because I'm going to talk, while I'm doing it versus doing the voiceover. So we'll see how that goes. I got my Macintosh apples, and I have my white onions. Cutting board, and I have 2 glass baking dishes. Strainer, rinse off the apples, and then I have a knife. So let's start with the apples. Let's go with 7 apples. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 apples. And now I can eat these apples throughout the week. I have 4 left, so whatever else I want them, I can eat. Alright, run some water over them. I'm going to cut the apple down the middle. Cut it in half again. From there, I want to get out the core. You don't want to add that in. It's going to have seeds, so make sure you remove that. There we go. And once you have that, you can cut, once you have that, you can cut these pieces into about thirds. There we go. And I'm just gonna throw them in the glass baking dish. There we go. I'll show you another one, and then we will go into high speed mode. cut it again into thirds. The apples are done. There's one pan. And here's the other pan. Now it's time to cut the onion. But first I gotta get rid of these scraps. Moving on to the onion. Peel the sticker off if there is one. And then also I'm going to just rinse it off. There we go. Now, the way that I find best to cut the onion is just to cut both ends off and then just cut rings. So, cut that end. Cut that end. I won't use those. And then I'm just gonna cut these rings. So now that I have all the onions cut, I'm just going to start unraveling them a little bit, like so, and then just placing them into the glass pans. Some of them might be bigger than others, that's fine. Just make sure you try to get an even amount in each pan. And there you have the apples and the onions. So what I'm also going to do then is add a little bit of extra virgin olive oil. Sprinkle it on top. There we go. You can be generous with it. There we go. And then I'm just gonna take my hands and mix it all around. Make sure everything gets coated. Have it. I'm gonna go here, wash my hands, and then we'll begin the chicken. Different cutting board, different knife, stop my strainer, and I have 8 pounds of chicken. Placing it into the strainer. Then I'll rinse off the chicken and all the slimy, nasty stuff that's on it. Some of you don't want to rinse your chicken. I've always been told, again, to rinse my chicken. So that's just the way that I've done it, and I've read several articles stating the same thing. So I rinse my chicken. Some chicken rinsed, I'm going to start cutting off fat. And again, a lot of you said you can use kitchen scissors. You can use kitchen scissors. I just, again, prefer to use a knife. It's just my preference. Again, to help it cook a little bit faster, I'm going to cut it in half, right down the middle. And I'm just going to place it into the glass baking dish. And there you have the chicken cut, and on top, so the final thing that I'm going to do, wash my hands really quick. The final thing, like I said, I'm gonna add some salt and some pepper. So there you have it. Chicken is prepped and ready to go in the oven. So let's go do that. All right, and I'm just gonna set the timer for 27 minutes. All right, and in about 17 minutes, we'll check on the chicken and go from there. So you're just gonna want to turn each piece. So I'm gonna put you guys back up here though, while I do that. All right guys, it's time to pull the chicken because it is done. There it is, looking delicious. All right, so we're just gonna let that sit for 5 or 10 minutes. Just let it cool off, and then it's time to weigh it out. Alright, so now it's time to start weighing out the chicken. And I'm going to start with the lunch meal, which will be 8 ounces of chicken and 1 full bag of the vegetables. So I'll lay it all out at the end, but just so you know. All the chicken in. But now what I want to do for some extra flavor is move this chicken over first. Is I want to take some of these onions and apples and just, drizzle them over the chicken, so it's going to give it extra flavor. That's what I'm looking for here. So we got a little bit of that. Just drizzle it on. So here's the first set of meals. The chicken with the apples and onions. And this is the dinner meal, which is going to be half a bag of the vegetables, so just half this bag, 8 ounces of chicken, and 1 bag of the Uncle Ben's Ready Rice Jasmine. All right, let's start weighing out this chicken. Ooh, don't want these onions on it. As the lunch, I'm gonna add some of the apples and onions. So I did have a little bit of chicken left over, but that is fine. So let's get some of these. All right, so then you have the dinner. Well, the chicken is ready for it, at least. You have the 8 ounces of chicken and the apples and onions. All right, guys, so now here are just the prepped meals. Keep in mind, this is not breakfast. This does not include the afternoon snack, which is a tuna sandwich. So this is just 2 of the meals prepped, the ones that include chicken. So we got lunch and dinner. So lunch is 8 ounces of chicken with the apples and onions with a bag of steam fresh vegetables. So we have all of those. Then for dinner, we have 8 ounces of chicken with the apples and onions, with a bag of Uncle Ben's ready rice, jasmine, and it's going to be the whole bag. And then behind it, half a bag of the steam fresh vegetables. So this dinner is going to get half, and this dinner is going to get half. All right, guys, and that is going to conclude the prep portion of this meal plan. Again, you can find a link in the description for a printout of how to make all of these meals, as well as the groceries. So part 1, you can find a link in the description for that video. Be sure to check out part 3 if you want to see the entire day's meals broken down by the protein, the fat, the carbs, as well as the amount of calories in each meal. So again, this is just 2 of the meals. There's 3,000 calories in this meal plan. I think even a little bit more than 3,000 calories. So you're gonna wanna watch part 3, which is gonna cover when to eat these meals. Where to find that video? There's a link in the description, so check that out. But that is gonna wrap it up for this video. I appreciate you guys watching. As always, please leave comments about what you thought about this video. Also, let me know what you think about the chicken, the apples, and the onions. I've made this particular recipe a few times and I really do like it. So it's become one of my go-to recipes. But again, if you guys have chicken recipes that you like, I'd love to try them. So make sure you leave a comment. That's what this is all about. Me sharing my recipes and my experiences, and I'd like to hear about your guys' experiences. So please share them. I read them, I'll respond. Please be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel for more videos like this. And that's all I have. Thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoy.